Stream start. Okay. I think it's okay. Had an interesting picture, but so today phone repairs, screen repairs, only screen repairs. Boring but exciting. That's an iPhone SE 2020. Which has a broken screen. And we are replacing it. Moment. I'm streaming. I forgot I'm streaming. It's okay, nobody's watching. Why am I seeing stuff that's been for 5 minutes? Can't be so far behind, can I? Yeah, I know, it's all too slow. That looks better. Battery. So, old screen. Let's see what we got on the new screen. Maybe we have a backplate already there. I have cell, what do you call them? LCD cell, in-cell LCDs for iPhone 8. They are very good, very nice color, and they look good, they feel good, the touch works good. That's why I'm ordering those. Because I am satisfied. I'm going to change the view. And again, someone is calling. headset. I'm wearing a headset. Like I like to have both hands free when making telephone calls. I'm glad that I have now a local number and I don't use the phone anymore, so yeah, that's it. And I have all my numbers and contacts on the computer. And it seems to work good, and I have both hands free. That's all I wanted. Okay, where am I? What do I need? What today is today? Which year do we have? Okay, let's get rid of that home button. They're all the same screws. No need to sort them out. We had 6 watchers, but no one is going to say hi. You can say hi, not a big deal. No one's gonna get hurt. Right? Okay. Home button. I'm taking a little bit of alcohol, just a little bit, and then my thinnest tweezer, which I know I can go underneath carefully and push it through. Works always. Speaker. I'm so used to make iPhone X and up, the much easier and quicker to swap the display. So for this I'm going under the Mac because everything is bigger and I have it, so I'm going to use it. Seven views, that's a record for live stream. Thank you everybody for just joining in and have a look, even if it's just a short visit. Here I'm going straight underneath. You have to be careful. I know my tweezers, I know the degrees which I have to hold it to push it through, that I don't damage anything. And I'm trying always to sneak under this. I'm just pushing that underneath here, yeah. Blah 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 and so forth. Then I'm going to this side. Lift it up. That's it. So put that aside. Have a look at our new screen. I like this screen. Everything is prepared nicely. See that everything, well, it's quality. Most of them are missing, and if they're not properly aligned, like these frames here, then you have to take them out. It doesn't fit, and yeah. But these in-cell LCD are great alternatives to the... Don't ask me what's different between in-cell, but I know you can buy in-cell LCDs for iPhone X and all that screens who have OLED screens. Well, it's also a cheap alternative Maybe the battery gets a little bit more drained because of they have backlight and OLED do not have, so power consumption is slightly more, but not too much. So let's put this in position. We can this camera, no, not the camera. Everything is looking good. Speaker. Then camera. Then shield. And then some screws. The screw looks very short. I don't think that's the right one. One, two. I'm not testing it before I put that together because the experience with those is very good. So okay, we have a missing screw, like always. One screw. Has disappeared. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Test. You don't want to talk? Oops. Wrong window. Test. Too much windows open. So now we're putting the button back inside like this. Enough of the camera microscope. Now we gotta connect the legs. Click. The most exciting display swap ever. You're here, stay tuned. Oh, here is that screw. Found it. Come on. Good. Now we can connect it to the board and have a quick test. Check the FPC connectors, if dirt. Come on. Good. Oh, screen. Gonna put first a new adhesive before, so I don't have to put it disconnected again. We already made a display replacement on this one, but it's 1.5 years ago. And that's the reason why we're replacing it again. I like it when the adhesive sticks to the screen bezel. Not much to do here. Excitingly clean. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. If you replace a screen and it comes back after 1.5 years, and the frame bezel looks like this, clean, then I think you've done a good job with making it as tight as proof as possible. You can be proud. Okay. Chat working. Let me say hi. Yeah, chat works. Yeah. Okay. So, connecting the screen. Click. Click. Yeah, I think so. Camera. Speaker. battery. Second. So, sorry, interruption. Test. Test. So, shield back. If we put all screws now back, the screen may not work. So let's just power it up. If the battery is not empty. We have an Apple logo in a good neutral color. I've done this a couple of times. You can see already the white of the logo, if it's good or not. or if it's more cold, hot, warm, or so. To careful. Okay, nothing personal. Now we're gonna test. I can tell about the color, but everything, the pixel, everything is really nice. That's it. I've tested. Work very flawless without any. Yeah. Make those screws tight. "14 people came in, 14 people left." Pretty much exciting here, isn't it? So, now we're gonna get rid of that protection of the adhesive. This power on my heating platform, because I'm gonna close this up, put it on the heating platform, put some clamps on to get the most possible well, since it's flat, it gets warm, it's not gonna lift up. You don't, sometimes with aftermarket screen, the plastic bezel comes off because it isn't 100% aligned, and the plastic bezel on the screen for, let's say, iPhone 10, they're just pressed, they're not really glued, so yeah, I'm pushing a little bit hard, so, but the screen there, they can take some power, so not a big deal. So now we're gonna put the screen in, the screws in. The security screws, today we didn't have, this week we didn't have butt stop screws. Heating platform, 75 degrees. Meanwhile, this heats up a little bit. I'm going to, okay. Here we have a Galaxy Ultra Mega. What is it? What is it? Galaxy S22 Ultra. Also gonna replace the screen. That's a Porsche Ferrari. It's a Ferrari in the smartphones. Price, I don't know, $1,400 probably. Glass back. Looks a bit, I don't know, if someone likes it. It looks a bit clunky. I'm not sure a good phone, but well, I'm not a big fan of Samsung phones, especially not for their philosophy. So, iPhone screen is heated up. Now we're gonna put some clamps on. Zoom out. And I'm just gonna leave it there for 5 minutes, and then it's finished, ready to pick up. So goodbye. €16.99 for a screen protector. That's not even one which goes out to the edge. Amazing how much they put on the price. They buy it for maybe €2 without VAT, okay, and then they just sell it for 17 euros. It's good business. I have a lot of screens here. My SA screens went out, so 8 in black, so I didn't have one, but so now we're gonna put this Heavyweight Champion on the heating platform and get the back glass off. In the meanwhile, that should be enough. Just a few seconds. Let's just put that on it, so I can tell the customer it's finished. Yeah. If I'm doing that, I'm gonna make my table wet. Doesn't matter with what. So less dust is flying around. My green light. Peel this off. And I see everything, even those tiny little things what aren't focus. Even those tiny little sparks what aren't relevant. Something to clean. Maybe something wet. I'm gonna use this because it's there and I have everything here I need for cleaning a screen, but if it's just here, why shouldn't I use it? These are really shit. Much too strong, but it works. That's it. We're looking good. So that's not really a protection screen, that's more like marketing. Because, as we all know, the fragile points on this screen are always the edges. And here you have 5mm or 4, where there's no protection. And that's where the phone's gonna smash on the floor. Like the one before, they always break on the edge, never in the middle. If you leave it flat on the floor, maybe if there is a stone, but okay, that's it. Looks okay-ish. Free service if you bring your own screen protector. Plastic, a lot of plastic, or it isn't. So let's finish. That is a lot. Test. So, Galaxy S22 Ultra. We're going to open this up. So this was on the heating platform for a little bit. Then I'm gonna take something very thin. Carefully. I do not want to disturb the coating, the painting on the back side. You have to be careful. Because this is in a perfect condition from the back side. Then plastic. It seems kind of tricky, a back glass, but if you've done it 2 or 3 times, then it's easy. See that, how fast? The adhesive is super clean and you can use it again. And I've done this and already opened it because it was thrown again on the floor, and it's gonna be it sticks very good. So if it's clean and not dusty, we're gonna reuse it. So in the meanwhile, because we have a service pack Samsung, we're gonna swap the frame. I'm gonna put some alcohol to make the battery loose. So this will be a disassembly guide of Galaxy S22 Ultra. So, screwdriver. First question, is the device even, got a name, powering on? Is it empty? Okay, we have some rubbish in the phone on, screen dead, I don't know. But the charging port also doesn't feel fine. Alright. So let's have a look into the charging port. A bit dusty. stuff in here. Most issues when phone is not charging. Clean your charging port. So it's better. Right clicks if you connect it. Nothing's happening, but we are charging 0.7 amps. In the meanwhile, it's trying to charge. I'm gonna proceed further, but I just want to know if the device is working. And you change the screen and the device is still not working. That's something that is not good. Sometimes most people always forget, if you like the stuff you see, just hit the likes button. Or maybe subscribe. You don't have to, but it helps. And it doesn't hurt. Liking and subscribing does not hurt anyone. So we're charging 1.9 volts, which is good, but the screen is black. So if the phone is charging, chances are good that it's turning on. So let's zoom in again to get some nice pictures. I'm still here, I'm just not that interesting. This phone is more beautiful than my face. Some may probably think. I did look in the package, but the screen did arrive today. Well, I hope it's in there. Someone said something about one product is missing. Let's just have a look if it's there, otherwise we can't finish this. Again, plastic. That's awesome. So the plastic is here. Plastic is always getting delivered. Parts S9, you have also an S9. A battery for the S9, and this is heavy, and that should be it. It's an original service pack, and I'm only using original service packs, but because I know they're expensive, but the quality is good. And I nearly never have problems with those screens. Never. Well, never say never, but if I swap hundreds of those, there may be 2, 3 which aren't working immediately. Not after you put everything together and glue it back, then they start to do strange things. No, if they don't work, they say it before you start to finish up the repair. So that's the NFC, and NFC, no. The thing charging, the thing charging, how you call it? Cableless charging. Or something like this. Okay. Okay. then lift up the thing here. We can we may disconnect the battery. I think that's my first 22 Ultra. 2021 Ultra we have already made. Here we have some sensors. We are going to disconnect everything. Good. And tray probably has to get out. Galaxy S22 Ultra disassembly guide, and nobody's watching. Because it's not in this description. Can we change that? S22. Now I changed the title. Maybe it's more interesting, but well, no. So for the fame. So we have more screws on the daughter board, which is for signal, SIM, charging, speaker, and microphone. Some antennas. So let's lift this up. We can. A little bit of alcohol. No, we don't need alcohol here. Here we have a flex. Here we have another flex. I think that's for the pen. Yes, it is. How do we have to get that pen out? Maybe. We'll see. That's cool. On this model, I can't remember. I made a short video about this, the 22 Galaxy S20 or 20 Plus or 20 Ultra, where you cannot get out the buttons for volume because it's closed, so you have to get the screen out if the volume buttons are defective. And who's gonna put a screen out just for repairing the volume button? That's some very, very risky task because their displays are very expensive. I don't know who gets such strange ideas, making volume buttons only accessible from the screen side. That's dumb. Mad. So, charging stuff. So let's see if we can lift that up. I don't think we forgot any screws. We'll see. That's also a sandwich board. Careful. Main camera, selfie cam is mostly glued in. The last 2-3 models. That's a board. Is that a board? Or is it a board? That's massive. A lot of stuff here. Amazing how heavy it is. This is a real... That's a fast computer. That's a gaming PC. Okay, before we proceed, I think the camera has to get out. But let's have a look at our part to get an idea of what we need to take out. Feels like a whole phone. Well, it's not much missing. I find it very, very sad that they do not sell the screen alone. The repairs would be much, much cheaper, but who wants cheap repairs? Samsung don't. Samsung is definitely not one. We have a new battery. Couldn't get them without the battery. I mean, the difference would be 4 euros with or without battery, 3 euros. 3-4 euros. So 3-4 euros, battery included, okay. That's quite a new phone, 22, early 22, so I can reuse this battery and sell it as a used good battery. But it's, well, it's quite a new phone. If this is laying around 2 years and nobody's coming for battery replacement, then... But we have a test battery, at least, which is good. So, enough talking. So, everything is here for the pen. Amazing. Let's take the pen out before we forget it. Click. Okay, nothing is here. No plastic, nothing. Here we have also nothing. A lot of plastic. A camera glass protector. So now we gotta take out that speaker assembly and selfie camera, and that will be pretty much everything what we need. As you may notice, from the expensive phones, all the screws are colored. These have a blue color. The plastic frame thing and the outer screws have all some kind of brown, yellowish, and charging port is also the same color. Maybe it's because it's the same length, size. They look a bit different, yeah. So with color code you can not mix them up, which is kind of good, yeah. So now we're gonna take, you see that glue? Already a bit loose, interesting. Good. How am I going to get this out? Be careful. We don't want to break the camera. So let's try to sneak in there. Okay. That's okay. A little tiny mark. Okay. Then the speaker assembly also coming out, so that's all. That's perfectly, you know, everything just fits. That's something I like about repairing these phones. It's hassle-free. It's mostly not any pain because it doesn't fit well and other stuff. So everything is out. We have that power button volumes connector stuff. I'll take that out. Screen protector. Now we can lay this aside and start to put it back together. We could take the battery out, but I do not have to. I mean, I did put some adhesive in there, so but it's too late. Okay. But I'm gonna put the battery out. I'm gonna put it on the heating platform. Then it's getting a bit easier. So, part number 1 fits like a glove. What? True. Blue screws. Then the board. Put the board back in. Fits. Connect some stuff. I like to connect all FPCs before I'm starting to screw. Easier not to forget anything. Camera. We could add some glue here on the left and the right so it doesn't shake too much. Because it's shaking, because there is no glue around here. And we're gonna do that just a little bit to hold it in place. Then, charging port. For the charging port, we have 2 screws. 3, I don't remember. And check that. Yeah, 3. Then we have that top part here. And an FPC connector. Okay, good. What about that? Yeah, let's put some glue in there. I don't know if we really need it, but not pretty. Oh, we have some foam here, so I think it's pressing against. I'm not gonna use glue. Should be pressing against it. You see, and another screw. No, is that? What am I doing? Nothing. I'm working here. So, screen. Careful. It's good always if you hear a sound or a click, then you know you're in the right position. If you don't hear a sound, then that's not good. Did forget that. Well, I'm just gonna cut that off. So, one screw in, hold it in place, then gotta connect the battery. Shield. Just laying on top, doing nothing. That's not a big deal if you connect these two after the battery. There's not much power going through, so it's not like a screen where you have the backlight power, a lot of volts going through, and you short them out, then get a short circuit. So that shouldn't be a deal breaker. So just 3 screws to hold everything in place. Now we're gonna turn the phone on and see if it works. And we have a screen. What to say? What you saying? The carpet. The new phone. In the meanwhile, this is booting. I'm going to take out that battery. Very easy. I know it's a little bit of mark, but it's okay. Ooh, that's hot. I think that's been too long in there. Let's put it aside in case it explodes. Everything is very hot. Yeah, we have some parts. I'm harvesting those if in case I'm gonna destroy a connector or anything. Here, these buttons, volume buttons, then housing. Yeah. Maybe once you will get a good screen and I say, okay, I have a very nice housing, which I only need a new screen, so the housing looks good. In this case, we just need to swap it. Good. Let me see if we have something personal on the screen. No. Oh, we have a name, kind of. Alarma. Vibration, very smooth. Nothing to argue about. That's it. Probably unable to turn this off now. No, you're not allowed to turn this off. Okay, you gotta leave it on. Because we're not allowed to turn it off. But I want to turn it off. I'm gonna disconnect the battery because everyone has, I don't know when the customer comes, it's 30%. I'm gonna charge it. They have some alarms inside. And what do I know? What else? And that's something I don't know to want to. And take off that plastic. And because of warranty, I'm not gonna take this battery out. Just because the customer didn't pay for the battery. He's paying actually for the battery, even if it's very cheap, but because I have warranty on the screen, I'm leaving the battery inside or everything as it is. Know what I'm saying? So, put that frame back on. Connect the connectors. Good. Put some screws back. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna heat up the back cover. Come on. So actually quite simple to replace a screen. I think if you only take the screen off, it would also be okay. You don't have to be careful because the screen is already broken. And as you saw before, the back cover comes off very, very easy. You just have to know what you should watch out. The cover should be heated up just that you can barely touch it. Every fan, hair dryer will do. It should be about the same temperature, I guess, if you hold them close. 80 degrees, 90, I don't know. Not much of a difference, so that's very hot. All screws are in. I'm gonna put this here, align it. Fits perfectly, and it already holds in place. Very good adhesive. But we're gonna put some cleanser while it's hot. And then we get this foam as proof as possible. The old adhesive, original adhesive, wasn't dusty or anything. That's why we really use it. If it's broke or dusty, we surely have changed it. That's it. How long we're streaming? 1 hour 20. So thanks to everybody who has joined in a short while, even if just for watching. I'm gonna end this. I am hungry and it's time for lunch. And yeah, I'm hungry, it's time for lunch, and I hope you enjoy this, and if not, then okay. If you want to see more guides, complex guides, micro soldering, just replacing screens, disassembly guides or whatever, then just join me into my channel and have a look at some videos. I have a lot of different kind of stuff here. Maybe something is there for you, entertaining or not. That's up to you. Thank you for watching and goodbye.